Hello, my dear. I want you to take a deep breath right now, slowly, gently, and let your shoulders relax. Let the thoughts that have been running through your mind all day begin to soften. You are safe here. This is a sacred moment for you, a moment where you get to meet yourself with kindness, understanding, and love. You are not broken. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be to begin a new journey. Let's talk about something that so many of us carry with confusion, with guilt, with fear: money. It is a topic that brings up a swirl of emotions. Some feel shame, others feel pressure, and many feel longing. But what if I told you that money is not the enemy? What if it isn't even the goal? What if money is simply a mirror? Yes, money is a mirror. It reflects how we feel about ourselves. It shows us the thoughts we have been repeating about our worth, our value, our place in the world. It shows us what we believe is possible, what we believe we deserve. You see, life is always reflecting us. Our relationships, our health, our home, and yes, our bank account, they all echo the beliefs we hold deep within. When you look into a mirror and smile, the mirror smiles back. But if you frown or turn away, it doesn't change to please you. It just reflects. That's how money behaves. It does not punish. It does not reward. It reflects. So if we want the image in the mirror to shift, we must first shift what we are offering to it. Many of us were taught that money is hard to get, that it doesn't grow on trees, that we have to fight or compete for it. We learned that wanting more is greedy, that asking is selfish. But those are not truths. They are only thoughts. And the beautiful thing about thoughts is that we can change them. When we change the way we think about money, we change the way it shows up in our lives. If we think we are unworthy, we will struggle. If we think there is never enough, we will feel lack. If we believe we must work until we are exhausted to receive even a little, then that is what life will reflect. But my dear, when we begin to see ourselves as lovable, deserving, supported, and guided, everything changes. Not because the world outside has changed, but because the world inside has softened, healed, awakened. I want you to know this. There is no limit to abundance. There is no ceiling to love, no boundary to blessings. The universe is not stingy. It is generous, overflowing, always responding. So the question is not whether the universe will give. It always does. The question is, what are we ready to receive? Sometimes the mirror shows us our fears. It shows us where we still carry old wounds. Perhaps we fear success because it feels unfamiliar. Perhaps we sabotage the good things because deep down we feel we don't deserve them. But again, these are not flaws. These are just beliefs, learned beliefs, and learned beliefs can be unlearned. So let us be gentle with ourselves. Let us look at our reflection with new eyes. Instead of asking, "Why don't I have more?" ask, "What do I believe about myself?" That is where the power lives. That is where the transformation begins. There is no shame in wanting more. There is no guilt in dreaming of a beautiful, supported life. Your desires are not wrong. They are sacred. They are your soul's way of whispering, "This is what I'm ready for." So let us not resist those desires. Let us honor them with love. Let us hold them gently, without pressure or fear. You are not too late. You are not too much. You are not missing anything. All that you desire is already inside you. The seed is there. We only need to water it with kindness, nourish it with belief, and let it grow. Now let's talk about receiving. Often we think of money as something outside of us, something we must go out and chase, something that is given or taken away. But the truth is, receiving begins within. It is an energy, a vibration, a gentle allowing. Money is a form of energy, and like all energy, it responds to openness. When we are tense, fearful, or doubtful, we close our door to it. Not because we mean to, but because we are protecting ourselves from pain, from disappointment, from not feeling good enough. But when we begin to open our hearts, when we soften into trust, something beautiful happens. We begin to receive. Receiving is not about doing more. It is not about proving yourself or hustling harder. It is about becoming more aligned with the truth of who you are, worthy, abundant, divine. When we know that truth, we stop grasping, we stop begging, we start expecting with peace in our hearts, not demanding, not controlling, just knowing. This knowing is soft, it is quiet. It's the feeling of being supported, even when things aren't perfect yet. It's the voice that says, I am always taken care of. The universe knows what I need. And that voice becomes a magnet, a strong, steady magnet that draws in exactly what matches its calm belief. One of the most powerful things you can do today is to affirm your readiness to receive. You can place your hand over your heart and say, I am open to receiving. I am worthy of prosperity. I allow abundance to flow through me. Let those words soak into your cells. Let them fill the spaces that have been waiting for reassurance. You do not need to know how. You do not need to figure it all out. Just begin with the willingness to open. That is more than enough. The universe responds to your openness like flowers respond to sunlight. It moves toward you. It surrounds you. It blossoms. Sometimes we confuse busyness with progress. We run around filling our days, trying to earn, trying to prove, trying to survive. But true receiving happens in the pause, in the breath. In the moment we say, I am enough, I have enough, I trust life. Now let us go even deeper. Let's look at how we truly feel about ourselves. Because this, dear one, is the root of everything. Our self-worth is the foundation of our financial experience. It is not about numbers, it is about belief. If you believe you are not good enough, you will find ways to push away the very blessings you are longing for. If you believe you must always give and never receive, you will feel drained and unsupported. But if you believe, even just a little, that you are valuable, that changes everything. Loving yourself is the beginning of all abundance. When you treat yourself with respect, life respects you. When you speak to yourself with kindness, money comes with ease. When you stop criticizing and start appreciating your own soul, the world starts mirroring that appreciation back to you. So how do we build self-worth? Gently, softly, one moment at a time. Look in the mirror and simply say, I love you. I really, really love you. Even if it feels silly, even if your mind doesn't believe it yet, speak to yourself like someone you are learning to trust. Because you are. You are learning to trust your own heart again. You are not here to beg for scraps. You are here to receive joyfully. You are not here to struggle alone. You are here to thrive. But it begins with you. It begins with believing that your presence matters, that your dreams are worthy, that your light is needed. And when you believe this, not with your head, but with your heart, the mirror changes. Life begins to reflect a softer world. More opportunities appear. Generosity finds you. Peace becomes normal. You begin to feel what it's like to live supported. So let us bless our bank accounts, no matter what numbers are there. Let us bless our homes, our meals, our breath. Let us say, I am worthy, I am ready, I am willing to love myself fully. That love is the doorway. That love is the mirror. That love is what changes everything. And you, my dear, are so very lovable, so very ready, so very whole. Let that truth bloom inside you and watch how the world starts to bloom along with you. Let us continue gently, as if we are walking through a garden that we are slowly learning to tend. Some parts of that garden may feel dry or overgrown, but with love and attention, everything can be brought back to life. Now let's look at something many carry inside without even realizing it: scarcity thinking. This way of thinking is not who you are. It is only something you learned. And anything learned can be unlearned. Scarcity is a voice that says, there's not enough time, not enough energy, not enough love, not enough money. It is the tightness in the chest when a bill arrives, the worry that the good moments won't last, the fear that if something is given, something must also be taken away. It can sound practical. It can even feel familiar, but it is not the truth of your being. The truth is, life is abundant. Look at nature. Trees do not worry if they will have enough sunlight. Rivers do not fear running dry. The sky does not question if it can hold another star. Life gives, constantly, freely, endlessly, and you are part of life. You are made of the same intelligence, the same creativity, the same unlimited source. Scarcity is not your truth. Abundance is. Now, when scarcity thoughts come up, and they will, it is not a failure. It is an invitation to pause and choose again. Each time you notice a thought like, I'll never have enough, you can gently say to yourself, that is an old story. I choose something new. You can whisper, I am supported. There is always more on the way. Life loves me and provides for me. And you don't have to believe these new thoughts all at once. It's okay if they feel strange at first. Think of them like seeds. At first, they are small, quiet, but when you keep returning to them, watering them with your attention, they begin to grow, they begin to feel real, and then one day, without even noticing, they begin to reflect in your life. You might try this small practice. In the morning, before anything else, place one hand over your heart and the other over your belly. Say softly, I am safe. I am provided for. There is always enough for me. Let your body feel those words. Let your breath move through them. Do it again in the evening. Do it even when you're unsure. Do it especially when you feel doubt. Your nervous system will begin to soften. Your thoughts will begin to shift. Scarcity cannot stay where love is growing. It's also helpful to write these thoughts down. Take a journal and gently ask yourself, what do I believe about money? Write without judging. Let the thoughts come out. Then look at each one and ask, is this thought kind? Is it loving? Does it reflect the life I want to create? If not, thank it and choose a gentler thought in its place. This is how we heal. This is how we shift the mirror. Now let's walk a little further into this garden and talk about something simple yet powerful: gratitude. Gratitude is the sunlight of abundance. When we appreciate, we open. When we acknowledge the good that already exists, we call in more. Not because we're trying to manipulate the outcome, but because we are aligning with the natural flow of life. Gratitude says, I see the beauty here. It says, even in the waiting, I trust that I am being held. And when we move through life with gratitude, we become magnetic, not through force, not through demand, but through the softness of our attention, through the love we are willing to see in all things. You don't have to wait for something big to happen in order to feel grateful. You can be grateful for the breath you just took, for the roof over your head, for the cup of tea in your hands, for the way the sunlight touches your skin. These small thank yous ripple out into the universe, and the universe always responds. A lovely way to grow this feeling is to create a gratitude list each day. Just 3 things. Nothing more is needed. It could be, I'm grateful for my warm bed. I'm grateful for the silence this morning. I'm grateful for the strength to begin again. That's it. You don't have to force joy. You just have to notice it. And when it comes to money, practice being grateful not only for what you have, but for what is coming. Say, thank you for the abundance on its way. Thank you for the ways I will be surprised. Thank you for the support I can't yet see. This opens the heart. This prepares the soil for new blessings to bloom. Gratitude can shift even the heaviest moment. If you ever feel fear rising, pause. Place your hand on your heart and simply say, "Thank you." You don't have to know what you're thanking yet. Just saying it changes the energy. It moves you from fear to faith, from tightness to trust. And this trust will lead you to see abundance in many forms, because abundance is not just about money. It is about richness of life. It is the smile from a stranger, the quiet peace during your walk, the idea that arrives just when you need it, the support you didn't expect, the inspiration that stirs your heart. All of this is abundance. Many think that abundance only lives in a number or a paycheck, but real abundance is the knowing that you are connected to life, and life is always providing. When you look for abundance in small ways, you will begin to feel full, not because everything is perfect, but because you are no longer starving for proof. You are creating the proof with your thoughts, with your gratitude, with your presence. Let this be your daily nourishment, to see abundance in the ordinary, to celebrate what is already flowing, to trust that more is always available. Say often, "I live in a loving, abundant universe. I see evidence of this every day." Let this truth become your foundation. Let it shape how you walk, how you breathe, how you receive. You are not here to earn worthiness. You are already worthy. You are not here to prove anything. You are here to express love, to reflect light, to create from joy. That is your true wealth. That is your true security. And from that place, money will come, not as a master, but as a companion, not as a source of fear, but as a natural expression of your open heart. So today, look for the abundance that is already around you. Give thanks for it. Speak gently to yourself. Notice the way life is always giving, through ideas, through people, through quiet moments of peace. You are not forgotten. You are not left out. You are deeply connected to a field of love and generosity that never runs out. And as you continue to grow in this knowing, your reflection will begin to change. You will see more opportunities. You will feel more peace. You will experience more joy, because now you are aligned with the truth that you have always been enough. You have always been abundant, and now you are finally ready to receive what has been waiting for you all along. Now that we've begun to clear away the heavy thoughts, the fears, the scarcity, and have gently stepped into gratitude, it is time to reflect on what it truly means to invite prosperity, to become a living, breathing expression of the very wealth you wish to see reflected back to you. You see, we often wait for the reflection to change before we shift our energy. We say, "When the money comes, I'll feel secure. When I get the raise, I'll feel valued. When my debt is paid, I'll feel free." But this is backwards. The mirror only shows what we are already being. If you wish to see generosity, become generous in spirit. If you wish to receive more, soften into the energy of already having. Let your thoughts, feelings, and choices reflect the wealth you want to live with. This doesn't mean pretending or forcing. It means aligning, acting from a deep, quiet knowing that you are abundant by nature, that you have something beautiful to offer, that you are already whole. From that space, every step you take begins to radiate confidence, peace, and trust. That is the reflection the universe responds to. So ask yourself gently, what would a wealthy, peaceful me think in this moment? Would you speak to yourself with judgment or with encouragement? Would you fear every decision or make choices rooted in calm trust? Would you hide in shame or shine with self-worth? When you begin to walk in alignment with your desired reality, it begins to form around you. You can also do a simple practice. Close your eyes and imagine a mirror in front of you. This mirror reflects not only how you look, but how you feel, how you think, what you believe. Look into it and say, I am ready to receive. I reflect love. I reflect peace. I reflect prosperity. Let those words ripple through the mirror. Let the mirror shimmer back to you the same energy. Feel how natural that exchange becomes. What you give, you receive. There is no need to rush, no need to get it perfect. Just begin to live more of the feelings you wish to experience. Prosperity is not a number in your account. It is a feeling in your being. It is the calm breath, the open hands, the quiet trust. And when you live from that state, money flows more easily, not because you are chasing it, but because you have become a clear channel for it. And as you learn to stay in that space, new thought patterns will rise to meet you. Patterns that feel like ease instead of effort. Thoughts that sound like, I always have what I need. Money supports my joy. Life is generous with me. These aren't fantasies. These are new truths you are growing, and they are waiting to replace the old painful ones that never belonged to you anyway. Every time you catch yourself in a fear-based loop, pause, breathe, ask, is this the truth I want to live by? If not, choose again. Speak gently to your mind. Thank it for trying to protect you and guide it toward a better story. You are not broken. You are learning, and learning requires grace. You may even create a few favorite phrases that feel soothing to your spirit. Say them in the morning. Whisper them during moments of stress. Write them in places you can see. Things like, it's safe for me to receive. I trust the flow of life. I am a reflection of divine abundance. These words, spoken with love, begin to weave new pathways in your mind. They begin to build a home of peace within you. Let us also not forget that abundance is always flowing. It is not paused. It is not waiting. It is moving, always. The only question is whether we are open to its flow, whether we are willing to receive, not from force, but from surrender. Surrender is not giving up. It is giving over the tight grip of control, giving over the belief that you must struggle, giving over the idea that you are alone. When you surrender to the love and intelligence of the universe, you enter into its rhythm, and that rhythm is always one of support, harmony, and enough. You don't have to know all the answers. You don't have to fix it all in one day. You just have to trust that life knows what it's doing, that even now, the universe is organizing the right people, the right timing, the right ideas, and the right flow. All you must do is stay in your center, that place within you where peace lives, that place that says, I am supported, I am loved, I am safe to receive. From this space of trust, the impossible begins to soften. The tension begins to lift. You are no longer chasing, you are aligning. You are no longer begging, you are welcoming. Life no longer feels hard. It feels like a dance. And your part is simply to stay connected to love. When you live in this way, trusting, softening, aligning, the mirror begins to reflect back a life that feels abundant, not just in money, but in laughter, in inspiration, in moments of grace. You begin to notice how taken care of you truly are, and that noticing becomes a magnet. It multiplies. You are not here to fight for your place. You already belong. You are not here to struggle through every step. You are here to be supported. You are not here to live in lack. You are here to be a clear, bright expression of abundance. So take a breath right now. And as you breathe out, allow yourself to release the old story, the story that said you weren't good enough, the story that said money was hard, the story that said life was against you. Let it go. Let it fall away like old skin. Breathe in this truth. I am worthy of a beautiful life. I am open to receiving. I reflect what I wish to receive, and I do it with love. Let this truth become the light you carry forward. And now, my dear, I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Feel your breath. Feel the ground beneath you. Say to yourself softly, I bless my life with love. I bless my thoughts with peace. I bless my reflection with trust. I am ready to receive. I am ready to reflect the wealth, the joy, the love that lives within me. Let these words live in you. Let them grow roots. Let them rise like sunlight in your spirit. Because the truth is, money is not separate from your healing. It is not separate from your journey. It is part of it, a teacher, a mirror, a guide. And when you meet it with love, it will reflect love back to you. So walk forward today knowing this. You are already enough. You are already abundant. And everything you desire is already seeking you. Keep reflecting that truth. Keep living from that place. And life, as it always does, will reflect it right back. With love, with ease, with grace.